And the EMU Eagles. Might
watch a great game.
For a nice matchup today.
It was pretty high yesterday.
Definitely got hot later.
Got the victory. Over this pass of a deflected shot. Hadn't seen that all year. You know, generating offense. Stepped up, and you got to talk about his top 10 in saves. Great game coming up today.
A 3-2 victory season. It's going to set up compared to
you gotta.
You're looking at EMU. They do have somehow got to break through.
For so far in the season, it's going to be a bunch.
With
yesterday, big win.
Starting lineups now being the freshman Riley Felton. She's and rounding out Thursday night. Rounding out Thursday night between very into it. Got a body here.
Your own team.
Very into it. Got a body here.
Your own team.
Row encounter.
Marks.
Over under.
With this, so
if I'm being honest. Really in that first half creating off. Game went on. The Cardinals were at the Bearcat. Deep.
Boat race. And if that
Good reference there.
Played until 6th grade and just
all of them.
Both teams not taking the. Cats will start off with the ball.
Up the right side.
Looks like it's going to be.
Because we've been running a little bit.
Ella Hollins.
It's an intimidation
Here from Getler.
We're undercover.
Here on the near side of EMU. But
We're undercover.
Here on the near side of EMU. Puts her knee on.
Back when I played, everyone's still kind of warm.
Spalding now at midfield. And Bearcat field is number 2. And Spalding now at midfield. And Bearcat field is number 2. Back to Ray. Bearcat still to Ray. Bearcat still gain possession to hand it off now. Out of bounds off the Bear.
So far.
Tagassi threw it in. Trying to get it to Sipsock.
Like we got 4.
Rexford's goal. Tries to hand. Flower making a run on it. Move on his Sipsock. Bounces around. Here comes Vivian.
Definitely the right. Bit more.
Gathered by Sipsock at middle. It's times near the midfield. Sway to Ray. Stolen away, but Ray where it's lost. Gathered pass to Oops.
So.
Gathered pass to Oops.
So.
Eagles throw it in.
In 5 minutes.
Off the defender, tries to run around. We did in the field. Logo tries to send it bounds to us, but I think it's in. Its way to Langen. We got Langens and Lynn. Oops, out of her box. Working her way up the field. Made it through.
That's what.
Made it through.
That's what.
Was, but Bearcats quit Spalding. Spalding trying to get left. She got help from way.
Kind of back in the middle.
Kick for the Eagles. Head on it. Goes straight up in here as a ball. Flower's got a float. He makes a great move.
And a great fortunate that the finish right there.
You know, that's what we've seen all the ball. It's quickly stolen away by Vivian Spalding working.
These counterattacks. First you can pick their.
Vivian Spalding working.
These counterattacks. First you can pick their. You know, having a little slip.
Towards the net. Blocked by the defender category. 30's cleared out by Holland. Trying to make a run up the right side. She's going to miss a shot. No.
I would say that.
Also in the same vicinity. Holland makes a throw. Midfield. Kills the champ.
I think.
Free kick is just. Makes its way to who broke it up. Bro ring. She's going to send it. Joffrey sends it back. Bro ring side towards midfield. Up tries to send across to the Eagles. Towards midfield. Up tries to send across to the Eagles. For the Eagles. That's going to go out of bounds in the one corner. Riley Felton trying to waits. Beautiful piece of work from
that extra pass.
Stranded. As we've seen all zooms, the Eagles trying to make a 1-0 when lead.
Get comfortable.
Backing zone. Power. It's crossed towards.
That was going out.
That ball before it goes out.
10 times more serving energy, sense of urgency.
It's again for the Bearcats, just outside of her box, right on that. Central's have possession. Forward. As it bounces out of the boards, trying to look to send it in. Done with it though. Forward. As it bounces out of the boards, trying to look to send it in. Done with it though. Makes its way. working their way out of bounds.
Combo.
Possession. His way to Bearcats zone.
By a deep ball.
Bounce, not much at the end. Catsford. It's gathered once again. Felton with it. Felton moving toward Holland. It's gathered once again. Felton with it. Felton moving toward Holland. Holland. Right now, the true.
I thought they were just going to keep.
I thought it was
Angle's a little tough.
Of Felton.
Breaks it to the spirit.
Toss it. Toss. There's no one there. Power goes just today, creating offense. Players coming on, possibly.
They have to switch something up.
Anna Barber. Cats gather it. Forward. She's got Felton forward. She's got Felton with it. Goes towards the middle. Going towards the middle of the field. Daybler's going to have the EMU defender. That's going to go after the. In the net, might have went off of an E out of the field. Right inside. Working out of their zone. Bauman had it. Over to Spotak, though. Spotak trying opportunities that EMU has had. Eagles defender was able to. Anna Barber will be one. Believe on that. We will be one. Believe on that. We will also.
We were able to stables and 19 and changes for
The attack for the Bearcats. When gathers it, Barber back to Davler. Out of bounds off of her. Through for the game. Maybe it should have been 6 star players for the Eagles. With it, EMU trying to in the attacking. Via Anna Barber in the attacking. Via Anna Barber. Emma Smelser with how the game is going for the Cats. A lot of Yent makes its way and across the field. Looking for Felton once again. Go free. Just out of her range. He'll send it forward. Go free. Just out of her range. He'll send it forward. Zer had it. That's a forward towards Felton. Trying to get herself on the mentioned pregame. Only EMU being attacked. That's a forward towards Felton. Trying to get herself on the mentioned pregame. Only EMU being attacked. The defender. Davler sends it towards the Eagles get their first. Attackasy. A little bender. Davler sends it towards the Eagles get their first. Attackasy. A little bit. Stables. Eagles with. Forward to go. Towards the middle of the right of the box working today for the Bearcats.
Especially when you're up.
Cats leading this one 3-0. Burke sends it to Davler. Field. They have to put all 3 on her. Sidlowski's going to take a shot. Ashlyn Bassinger working up the right static. Make a little bit of a push here. Here's Dave.
Trying to find something.
More push on it.
That brings us to 15.
That true atmosphere here together. Loses possession. Eagles have it. For the Eagles. Made its way back to Brelzer. Shot is taken. Found the deflection it took. Working up that far side.
3 goals. And
See if that can change. Working around with it. They gather that clearance. It's going to go. It's
about them enough.
Who's going to step up on their first true push of the game? She's going to gather it. Barber look. Rexford. Bounce throw into the Eagles. For the Eagles. Bounce throw into the Eagles. For the Eagles. Play on it. She. Long pass up to Arthur. Through her legs. Staff. Field. Two bro our side of the field. Bearcats near side. Davler. She's also played some strong Q. Bounces off. That's around a couple feet.
About 3 minutes left on that.
As you said, we'll see. Holland has it. Emily Afrate. 2 minutes from kick, just off the C-ball. Joffrey moved it up. It's going to be sent. but she's going to be met. I mean, looks like it's going to be the Bearcats. Coley Sidlaw. Coley Sidlaw.
Great run.
5. It's going to be the Bearcats. Coley Sidlaw. Coley Sidlaw.
Great run.
5 is already in the score. It's already in the score sheet. Round half, leading.
Oh, great place. Great place.
This one 3-0. We'll be back.
are back here on the call for Bearcats Sports Radio. My name is Justin Dietrich. We are back here on the call for Bearcats Sports Radio. My name is Justin Dietrich, joined here by Aiden Riggs and Anesi Tosidis when he gets back from his concession stand run for the second half of Bearcats women's soccer versus the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Bearcats dominated that first half, leading 3-0, went ahead early 1-0, and then the scores just...
Yeah, it really hasn't been much firepower. Not much really cooking for...
Throw in, knocked out of bounds again, so a second throw in a row for the Bearcats. Have it on the Eagles' side. Eagles poke it away, kick it to the far side of the field. Foot race. Eagles come up with it. It's Takasi who had it. Now kick it to the Bearcats' side, out of bounds. So a lot of early throw-ins. It hasn't even been a minute. It's been about 4. Bearcats throw it in. They're going to get it to Spalding. Ball kind of riding the sidelines. It goes out of bounds once again. This time it will be in the Eagles throw-in. They throw it in. 2 Bearcats on the ball. And they take it away and clear it now. Eastern Michigan, it's probably the longest offensive possession they've had all day.
Yeah,
they
this really is a pretty slow start of this first 2 minutes for each team. I mean, EMU is probably the most time that you said that they've had in the Bearcats zone. So they're immediately going to lose it, but I'd love to know what was said to them during the halftime in the locker room.
As a coach, I mean, what do you even say after a 3-0 deficit at halftime? There isn't much you really can say.
You just got to win the half. That's all you got. You just got to win the half.
Spalding's got it down the sideline. That one's knocked away by the Eagles. Few players tumble on the ground, and now it will go to Eastern Michigan. They'll kick it away on the far sideline, a little bit in front of midfield. Long kick down. 2 players headed for it. Now Bearcats have it. See if they can get something going for the first time in this half. Felton had it, but it was called out of bounds. The Eagles controlling the ball once again. That one kicked to the Bearcats' side and knocked all the way back to the Eagles. Felton was going for it and was kicked away by Eastern Michigan. Bearcats regained possession of the ball. They've got it back on the Eagles' side, looking for their first good offensive possession of the second half. Felton has it. Kicks it back to the Bearcats defenders. They'll kind of reset here, take it to the opposite side of the field. They get it to Oobs. Now back to Joffrey. And all the way back to Anna Rexford. To reset. Bearcats just controlling it here. That one knocked away by the Eagles. They're going to have almost an opportunity as Olivia Sipsock was kind of knocked down while running towards the ball. Probably their first decent opportunity of the day. Bearcats already have it back on their side. Now the Eagles are going to control it. Sakura Johnson was the first one to get it for them. And Bearcats take it right back away. The Eagles just can't keep the ball in their possession.
Yeah, the Eagles really have come out with a certain spark, though, in the second half. They're getting some offense going. Bearcats trying to respond here.
Ooze made a nice move and got it to Ray. Center to the middle. Felton has it. She's going to pass it up. Megan Smith had her shot knocked away. Now Oobs comes back up with it. She's going to take it up the middle, pass it off to Felton. Felton dribbling around, surveying the open space. She's going to take it down the side. And stolen away by the Eagles. So a good job of the Eagles to hold strong, not let Felton get around. We'll see if they can get anything going. They've made it past into the Bearcats' territory. Lenahan has it for the Eagles, passing back to Van Ewen, now stolen by Rhea. Throw in for the Eagles as Ray lost possession, kicked out of bounds. As there was a Bearcat and an Eagle running after it. Bearcats have played a little bit slower than they did in that first half. Of course, when you have a 3-0 lead, you have the luxury to be able to play at the pace that you want to. Oobs is going to get on the far side closest to us. Don't know why I said far side. A clear all the way to the Eagles' side. Ray's running after it. She's not going to get it. Eagles going to set something up, take it up the middle. Now running down the side closest to us. That one's Lenahan. Foot race to it. She's not going to get to it in time, and then it's going to go out of bounds. So the Bearcats will get a goal kick.
It was a great move by Joffrey, just to knock her off the ball there, let it go out for the goal kick. Even though EMU's getting some more opportunities and a little bit more possession, Bearcats defense still not letting anything get through them.
Joffrey kick it up, find Smith, but that one's kicked away by the Eagles, and now Sipsock has it. So pretty much flipping the script from what it started in the first half. The Eagles have now dominated the possession at the start of this half. Far kick down the sideline is going to be run down, and out of bounds is a good play by Oobs to make sure the Eagles player couldn't get to that one. Rexford, the kick. They get it up to Schmelzer. She's going to knock that one down in the Eagles' territory. They get it back. Lenahan has it for Eastern Michigan, working on Ray. And that one's knocked away, taken away by Oobs. Schmelzer gets it back. She gives it up to Felton. Felton has it poked away. It's the Eagles staying strong, not letting the Bearcats get anything back on their side.
Many opportunities at all so far in the second half. Eagles maintaining possession for a majority of this 10 minutes.
Though, keeping the ball in their possession. Lenahan on Eagles poke it away once again. Ball is bouncing all over the place between both teams. Eastern Michigan finally able to get it back. They're passing around. Bearcats defense trying to stay strong. Pass to the middle is cleared away. That was Joffrey who cleared it. Now another one headed by Oobs. No one's really able to get the ball. Everyone's just running into each other. That one on goal. Rexford has to jump all the way to stop that one. Might have hit the crossbar, but
yeah, it was going through my head earlier. We got to keep an eye on Anna Rexford. She hasn't had much effort really at all this whole game. And now all of a sudden EMU's got this crazy spark coming at her. She's going to be facing some more shots here. That was the first shot of the day for EMU. See how many more they can get here off this corner.
Well, you saw the vertical jump on display there to get up and knock that one away. It'll be the first corner kick. Not a bad opportunity, though, for the Eagles, getting their first shot on goal and their first corner kick of the day. Rexford knocked that one up to Flower. And the Eagles will get another throw in as that one rolled out of bounds off of the head of Ellie Flower. Van Ewen throws that one in. Sipsock gets it for the Eagles. Now knocked away. It'll be tossed all the way to the other side. Rexford's going to come up with it. And she'll slow things down. Spalding, Davler, and Schmelzer controlling it on the opposite side as they try to get up to Felton. So the Bearcats have a throw-in on the far side of the field. They get it into Smith. Now back to Davler. Schmelzer has it. Looks like they're going to go to the opposite side of the field. Oobs has a ton of space. They're going to get it up to her. And now kicks it right into the feet of the Eagles. So the Eagles once again staying strong, not letting the Bearcats get anything going. Ray takes it back for Cincinnati. Now kicks it far up. It's Flower. She's got a lot of open space, and she was offsides.
Flower just trying to squeeze behind that defender like we've shown with her and Riley Felton.
So Eastern Michigan will get things going again. They have it back on the Bearcats side. That one will just go past everybody and into the hands of Rexford. Rexford will kick it out. It looks like Davler on the far side. And that one was poked out of bounds off of Davler. So Eastern Michigan throwing. Pass it back to the defensive line. And they'll let Holland take it. She's going to boot it to the near side of the field. A lot more throw-ins early at the start of the second half than we saw at the start of the first half. And EMU has come out with the energy and aggression that they lacked in that first half. Sipsock has it, kicks it up, and nobody there. Rexford will control it. Rexford rolls it out. Now Cincinnati will try to get something going. It's been about 14 minutes here in the first half, and Cincinnati hasn't had a good offensive possession. That one, kind of a close play. Holland need that one out. Felton's fighting for control. She's not going to get it. Smith is, and she kicks that one on goal. Good save by Holland.
There's the Bearcats' first true offensive attempt of the second half in the first screen.
They're faster to get to it, but kicked out of bounds and knocked away. Looks like that was Davler that knocked that one out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. Their second one already in 15 minutes of play here in the second half. They had none in the entire first half. They'll kick this one in high in the middle and over everybody's heads, and it will roll out of bounds. The Bearcats will throw it in here deep in their own territory on the corner right by the flag. Try to get it into Flower. Flower does come up with it. Holland beats her to it.
Almost disaster for the Eagles there. Holland had to come out almost 20 yards out of her box to clear that one out.
I mean, they're lucky Holland was paying attention to how far up.
Holland kicked that one into the tennis courts almost to get that away. Felton had so much space with no one in front of her.
Reminder,
Holland saves the day.
Felton is going for a hat trick in this game. She scored 2 in that first half. Opportunities like that keep coming. She might get that hat trick. Eventually, the Bearcats get it in. That one's poked Maddie.
Saw Felton there. She was trying to send it towards the middle to where I believe she had Ellie Flower coming up the side. Knocked out of bounds for the box.
Bearcats' third corner kick of the day. That one, back post, header, and knocked.
Post, Ellie Flower able to get a head on it.
Player didn't stick their leg out. That would have been a goal. Holland did not see that ball, so they'll get another one on the opposite side now. It'll be Ray kicking it again. And they'll switch out. It'll actually be Megan Smith who will kick this one. And she kicks it in lightly, tapped just to Ray. Ray puts on the moves and has it knocked away from her. Shot. Now we'll see what the Eagles can do with it. They get it up to Sicksock at midfield and poked away. Ray comes up with it. Ray kicks it into the middle. Nobody there. Eastern Michigan continuing to dominate possession here of the second half. That one out of the range of the Eagles. Spalding's going to get it, and she has it poked away. Bearcats are there to keep possession. That was Davler. They get it up to Felton in the middle. Kick to Smith, and her kick goes high and wide.
Huge substitution here for the Eagles. They got 6 new players coming on. Over half of their lineup changing here through 20 minutes.
We saw them do that in the first half after things weren't working well for them. However, in the second half, it hasn't been too bad. They've been keeping possession. They've had some opportunities.
You can definitely make the argument that EMU might have been the better team.
Hannah Thompson had it, tried to kick it up to Langens. And Oobs is going to let it go out of bounds, and she'll throw it in for out by Taylor Maddock for Eastern Michigan. This time they throw it to Flower. She's fighting to get it, but she can't come up with it. Good job by Van Ewen to keep Flower away from that ball. They'll switch the field. Spalding's trying to run down. She does poke it back, but they get it back to Holland safely. Cincinnati keeping pressure up. Now they switch it back to close side. Oobs trying to poke it away. She can't. That one taken away by Schmelzer in the middle. And they'll go back and reset. And once again poked away. Eastern Michigan takes the ball. Cincinnati really not controlling the ball as well as they did in that first half. A few players dive on the ground. Now Flowers got it, and she's got room. Centers it to the middle. It's Felton. Felton going to her left and had it knocked away as she was going for the shot.
Felton went down hard there right in the box. Goes out, of course, on EMU, but that was a hard tackle from their defender. Anna Barber's going to come back on for Spalding.
Substitution as well for the Eagles, as it looks like. Emily Lafrate has checked in for Takasi. A throw-in on the Eagles' territory. Ooh.
Feels like every time Riley Felton's got the ball and she's anywhere near the box, you got to hold your breath. I mean, it seems like any moment that could go in the back of the net. She took that one.
She's done a better job, or they've done a better job denying her the ball in this second half so far. She hasn't gotten nearly as many opportunities to just dribble around the box as she had in that first. Eagles have it deep in their territory. Felton takes it away. She's going to kick that on goal, and it's, ooh, she didn't have the angle on that one as it went wide of the left post.
I do not know how Holland had the guts to let that one go by her. I mean, that was tracking towards the back post. She just watched it go right past her.
Yeah, we don't have the best angle for those kind of shots here, but I actually thought that one did get past Holland and was going to go in for Felton's hat trick.
Looked almost like, based off the reaction of all the defenders, they almost thought so too.
Now a run for the Eagles. They've got on the Bearcats side quickly. And Bearcats have 4 to just 1 Eagles player there in the middle, and they take the ball away easily. Joffrey's going to get it up to Schmelzer. Now, switch to the far side, Davler, and the defenders are just going to pass it around and keep it away from the Eagles. They'll give it all the way back to Rexford. Just kind of wasting time. Cincinnati, they're up 3-0. They can practically play however fast or slow they want to. They'll try to switch field over to the Eagles side, and they take it away, and now out of bounds. So the Bearcats will throw in. It'll be Oobs.
Yeah, I think the Bearcats, at least for the next 10 or so minutes, are still going to try and push forward a little bit. But once they maybe hit that last 10-minute mark, I'm not going to be surprised they pull back a little bit. Maybe play for that clean sheet for Rexford. See what they decide to do.
Ray tries to cross it, and that one will go out of bounds on the far side. Hit the flag.
It's one of the most unfortunate bounces they could have had, is that was going for a goal kick. And because it hit the flag, it's going to be a throw in right off of the flag.
Pinpoint accuracy to hit the flag, but not pinpoint in your favor, as we'll get a foul. So the Eagles take it. It looks like the Bearcats are preparing 3 substitutions. And the Eagles preparing 1. Holland has it. She knocks that up to her teammate. That's Bauman. Has it for the Eagles. Tries to get up and taken away by... I've done a much, much better job controlling the ball. We talked about that line change about 15 minutes in. Now Flowers got space working on Holland. She slides into Holland.
One's really tightened up this half.
I mean, that's a gutsy play. You've got Flower running right at you and sliding. You're both going for the same spot. Holland just got there a tick faster. We'll get subs here for Cincinnati. Felton's going to come off, so it doesn't look like she will get that hat trick after scoring 2 in the first. And we will also have a hydration break, it looks like. So we'll be back after the short 2-minute hydration break. Eagles, they have it. Kick up to Langens, run down by Oobs and knocked out of bounds by her. We'll get a corner kick for the Eagles. Tagassi gets it back post, and Rexford jumps over everybody to grab it.
Community away.
The Bearcats have it back. Little miscommunication. Run down for it, and they'll kick it back to Holland. A little bit dangerous as Arthurs was running for it.
Arthurs has fresh legs recently on. And a great run on that defense for EMU that could be wearing down.
Throw in for the Eagles. Stables trying to take away. She's not able to. That one just went right past Arthurs, and they get it back to Holland. She'll switch field on the other side. Working on the ball is Barber. And the Eagles continue to just pass it around. They're not going too aggressively to try to get it to the Bearcats side, as it'll go all the way back to Holland again. And that one will be knocked out of bounds. Throw in for Cincinnati. Looks like Davler will throw it in high and try to get it. And a foul there as Ray was trying to secure that one, or Barbers, excuse me, was trying to get in there and get the ball. Looks like it will be Stables kicking this one. Kicks that one on goal and bounce around. Eagles get it out of their box. That could have been dangerous. Stables fighting for it. Barber comes over to help. The Eagles still keeping control. They're going to switch field over to Spodek. She's got face. And a good job by Oobs to run that one down and get it back to Rexford. Oobs beat out Spodek in the foot race. Now the Bearcats defense will just try to control it. And a miscues. Eagles get it back. Bad pass. Under 15 to go here in the match. Eastern Michigan trying to get something going here. They haven't really had a good offensive possession since the beginning of the second half. We were talking about how they had flipped and played with a little bit more energy, but since then they really haven't gotten anything going. Yeah. Still one shot on the game for them.
EMU had that strong run, like you said. Now they're really struggling to get really anything going. Still retaining a little bit of possession. The Bearcats are kind of starting to sub through some people. Bringing on those fresh legs might be making a difference as well. Another big group of subs about to come in for EMU.
They might just be clearing the benches for the end of the game. Ray's got it in the middle on the logo, kicks it back. Davler's going to get it. She's going to run up the sideline. Kick it down, try to get it to Sidlowski. Now back to Davler and out of bounds. And she'll throw it in. Substitutions as Ella Burke will come on for Cincinnati, taking Davler out of the game. And the Eagles practically take out their whole team.
Jenna Davler has been on the field for almost the entire time. It seems like every time that we were talking about the ball being in the defensive zone, she was making some type of play of advancing the ball up into the offensive attacking area.
Try to throw it up to Arthurs and knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. So another throw in for Cincinnati. On the far side from ups, looks like Ella Burke's going to be the one throwing that one in. They get in the middle. Fight for it. Eagles are going to come up with it. And they kick it right back to Cincinnati. They get it to Schmelzer. Back to Burke. Now kick that one up. Sidlowski's got it, trying to get it in the middle to Arthurs, knocked away by the Eagles. Eagles trying to flip the side of the field, and Cincinnati just not letting them do it. They're going to keep it on the Eagles' side for as long as they can in the last 12 minutes. Stables has it, gives it back. Megan Smith. And they'll switch it up on the other side. Barbers gets it to Burke, running down the sideline. Now they get it up to Arthurs. Arthurs tries to cross that one, knocked off the Eagles player and out of bounds.
That took as much of a perfect bounce as he could off of that deflection. Bounce right and hit the flag once again, but hit on the right side where the Bearcats can get.
Stables is going to kick this one. She gets it close to the net and knocked away. It'll be run down by Megan Smith to keep possession for Cincinnati. And they give it back. Oobs takes it up the middle, gives it off to Barbers. Barbers puts on a move, gives it back to Oobs. Sidlowski will flip it to the other side. That's Stables. And taken away by the Eagles. They'll try to get at least something going here before the end of the match. They haven't gotten practically anything in this last 15, 20 minutes here. They've got it on the far sideline, just trying to keep it away from the Cincinnati players who are running at this ball as quickly as they can. Lenahan, and it's knocked away by Joffrey. And Browen will control it in the middle. And they'll flip it all the way on the other side. It'll be run down and picked up and kicked by Holland, and soars that one out of bounds, knocks over a sign. So throw in for Oobs. Kicks it away and takes it for the Eagles. Under 10 minutes to go here, and the Eagles just trying to tread water, not let this game get any worse. Probably aren't going to. They've got it on the Bearcats side, though, trying to get something going, and poked from behind is Schmelzer. So Bearcats throw in. Oobs has it. There's that one knocked away. And a push from behind. And a foul. Schmelzer took a fall there, but we'll see the Eagles take this one.
Thought that she took the most of the blow there yet.
I was a little bit surprised they gave it to Eastern Michigan. Then again, I don't know how soccer works. Takasi will be the one kicking it for the Eagles. High and in the middle. Few players heading it around, and now Schmelzer will be the one to clear it out of the box. A deep kick right into the hands of Rexford.
There's two cutting Eagles on that Rexford had to step in front of. Even though it didn't quite look like it, that might have been one of the better chances that EMU has had.
On the sideline near it. And it looks like we'll get a whistle, and the Bearcats will take this one. Tries to get it one up on the left side to Arthurs. She's going to control it. Now they get it back at the midfield. Gets it out of a 3-on-1. That one run down and taken by the Eagles. Kate Robinson has space. Centers it in the middle. Sipsock kicks that one, and it's wide.
Great opportunity from the Eagles there. Sipsock had a lot of room, tried to send it to the back post to beat Rexford, was just wide.
And it's another substitution here for Cincinnati. Ashlyn Bashinger will check in, taking Arthurs out of the game. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles take it back. It'll be Lenahan on the close side. She's got space, and Oobs is going to run that one down and take it away. Oobs has been solid on this near side to us all day. Bassinger's going to have it and kick it back up to Oobs, and she'll clear it back to the Eagles side. Eastern Michigan trying to get something going here. Final 5 minutes. If they could come away with at least one score here, it'd be something positive for the team to take away from this matchup. Bearcats defense trying to not let that happen. A dangerous center in the middle. Eagles have it. Kick on goal and just right past the hands of Rexford. The Eagles are going to come away with one on the day.
Yeah, you could almost feel that one coming with how the game was going. EMU was getting so many chances. Bearcats are definitely starting to feel the endurance on that back line. A lot of them have been in all game. So you see they just squeezed one by. Rexford saw it, and she just immediately knew it was getting past her. Mentioned winning the half. That might be what EMU all wanted to do. With that one, they're leading 1-0 in this one.
I mean, like I said right before, you have something now positive to take away from this matchup. It would probably take a miracle for them to come back and end this one in a draw or a win. But they're not shying away, trying to get another run. That one knocked out of bounds. They give it back to Takasi. She's fighting two Bearcats at once, kicks that one back out to her midfield line. And now Rexford will run up and grab that as it skies in her box. She'll get that one up to Burke. And now back in the middle to Joffrey. They'll flip it. Oobs on a near side. Tries to get it up to Bassinger, but it's knocked away. Kate Robinson's got it. And they give it up to LaFreight. Back to Robinson. And right to Stables, who's going to get it up. Sidlowski flips it in Eagles territory. Right back to Eastern Michigan. They're trying to play fast and get another one here. Under 4 minutes to go. Schmelzer trying to kick it away. Congestion at the top of the box. And eventually it'll be Burke who just knocks that one far out of bounds. That one out of the range of any Eagles. Barber just let that one go. And it'll be a goal kick for Rexford. Another substitution. We'll see Amanda Simon come in for Oobs. A well-deserved rest for Carly Oobs. Boots that one to the near sideline and out off of Bassinger. Eagle throw-in. Knocked away by Megan Smith. They'll get it to Holland. And they'll flip it to the other side. That one knocked away by Barbers. Another Eagle throw-in. We've had a lot more throw-ins here in the second half than we had in that first half. I lost count completely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're over that 30. We could be getting into the 40 range.
We might be in the 40 already. Back to midfield. Eagles keeping it on the Bearcats' side here for about the last minute. Joffrey knocks that one away and out of bounds. Looks like a throw-in will be Takasi throwing it once again. And taken away by Stables. Given to Smith and flip to Burke on the sideline. Burke puts on a move, get past the first defender, but knocked away by O'Farrell. Kept in bounds by O'Farrell, and then they'll call it out. O'Farrell didn't look happy about that. Burke's going to throw it in, try to get the Bassinger. This time trying to get it to Sidlowski. And she kicks it out to Bassinger. And another throw in for Cincinnati. They've just kept working it down this sideline with throw-ins. Under a minute to play here. Time counting down. That one knocked out by Bassinger. Another one kicked out. Burke will throw this one in, and they're just kind of winding down time here. That one up to Sidlowski, knocked out again. Burke with about her 6th throw-in the last minute. 10 seconds to go. Sidlowski's got it. Just trying to keep it from going out of bounds again, and a whistle call, kick down, and that will do it. Cincinnati comes away with the win at home, defending Gettler Stadium 3-1 versus the Eastern Michigan Eagles. An action-packed first half, and then the second half a little bit rougher. Eagles got their 1 goal there late in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that first half was probably as strong as an endurance thing or what it was, but EMU had so many more opportunities than them, it seemed like. And, you still came with a 3-1 win, but you got a lot to build on after that second half.
Yeah, definitely a good game for the Bearcats. They're going to take this one into conference play, try to build on it, see what they can do this season as they wrap up 3-1-1 now on the year. Decent look for them.
Well, everyone is. And our producer is John Pork.